Do you know the sky? Yes, I'm asking the second time. If you have seen the first episode of this series, you already know this guy. But if you're new here, you will ask yourself, who is this guy? Like, why is she showing him? And why is he important when I'm only here about pens, about fountain pens? Tell me about your fountain pens. Tell me about your most durable top 5 fountain pens of your collection. I will, I promise. But first, I am explaining again very quickly what I'm talking to you about today and why this guy is important for that. So, guys, I'm an architect. I told you last time, and in my studies, I got to know this guy. This guy is called Vitruv, and this guy was actually the first architecture theorist and engineer that we know. So he wrote 10 books. Why not? Just 10 books about architecture. And in his 10 books, he presents a few concepts. And one of them, probably the most important one, is this one. So he says that a good product, or in his case, good architecture, needs of these 3 categories, every category needs equal consideration. So we have here Venusta's beauty. We talked about this last time, so if you haven't seen that yet and you're interested, go there. Then we have firmitas, which is solidity. And then the third concept he's talking about is utilitas, usefulness. And today we are talking about firmitas, so solidity. And I have made my top 5 list out of my fountain pens that I think are the most solid, like the most durable, you can also say. Hi guys, editing Laura quickly. I just wanted to came here and say that I'm totally aware that durability and solidity are not the same thing, even though I'm not, English isn't my mother tongue. I'm not that bad in English. But I think in fountain pens, we most often, when we're talking about solidity or how well something is constructed, we also mean how hard can we use it or forget it, throwing it in our backpack and putting in it a pen loop and whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that of course this video is about somewhat the extremes and not normal solidity. So yeah, we're talking about durable pens today. Let me get to my fountain pens. So in this series, I wanted to say, like I said, the first episode was about beauty. The second episode right now is about durability. And the third episode will be about usefulness. And the 4th episode will be about my top 5 pick fountain pens that I think combine are most true to this concept from Vitruv, where these 3 things are equally considered and equally good, considered. So now the list. The thing why you are probably still here after 3.5 minutes. We are starting with my honorable mention, and just because my honorable mention is the Pilot Vanishing Point or Pilot Capless in matte black. It's a metal pen, so you probably know it. In my mind, it's quite durable, but why it didn't make the list is basically because I'm still babying this boy. So in my personal use, I'm not yet just taking it everywhere or like on a thumbnail, throwing it in the bag. So yeah, I'm just still babying it because I'm afraid of scratches, even though I saw at other channels that it's just getting more smooth, it just has some more hand oils on and so with time. But yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, for me it is what it is. Then number 5 in this list. Number 5 is the names Faber-Castell Ambition in black, and this is so durable. I mean, guys, I do not know what should happen to this pen. It has a snap cap. It even sounds durable, okay? It even sounds like solid. Yeah, and the nib is great. These pens are also sold for children, not basically for, how do you say, teens? So not for like first to fourth grade, but then older kids will buy them. They are widely available in Germany and they're so durable. I mean, I know quite some people who own this pen, and I only got it in this hobby, but I knew about this pen before. So yeah, and if kids or like young adults are using these, it must be durable. The 4th pick is my beloved very first hobby pen. It's the Lamy Studio in all black. And this right now has its original nib on, which is a broad nib, but this was ground to a reverse architect by Jose Monguera. There is the name. Sometimes I'm just blanking with names. And this I think is quite durable. The only downside is that the lacquer isn't as durable, so I think if you have a different finish, it may be more durable. Yeah, but overall, it's a great pen. It's such a nice sound when you post it, and it's the same mechanism on the back, so it's secured that the cap will not fall off, because it basically, if you see this notch and this notch right here on the grip section, it's the same. So yeah, it's just durable. It's out of metal, and I am not afraid to throw this anywhere. In my backpack, on my personal planner. Yeah, anywhere. My number 3 is my Lamy 2000 with an extra fine nib. This is the new version with a 14 karat nib. I also own a vintage Lamy 2000 with a 18 karat oblique medium nib, but this has an extra fine 14 karat nib, and I do not know what should happen to this Macrolon pen. I mean, here in the front, I think it's aluminum, I think, and the clip as well. So it's, or this is Edelstahl probably, but I don't know. I don't know the names in English either for this, but whatever. Yeah, I would also put this just right next, like into the pen loop from my personal planner, just like that, because why not? Yeah, I'm not babying this, and I love it that I don't do it. I take this to work. Yeah, it's just great. It's just a great fountain pen, and it even has a gold nib, so yeah. Number 2 pick is a small pen. It's the Kaweco All Sport in black. I think there are other models which would be more durable from the Kaweco lineup, but I do not own them. So, for example, I don't know, the brass version or there are different. You will know, or you can look them up yourselves. But yeah, I think this is durable. The plastic version though, I also have to say, it's also really, really durable. And I do also not see that, like to the other, like to the plastic ones, I do not see what could happen to them. But yeah, I just picked this one over the plastic ones because it's metal. Yeah. And then, last but not least, and I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking like, oh, my first episode was way longer than this one. I'm quicker this time. That's good. Yeah, my number one pick. Probably you will be surprised because you haven't seen this pen on my channel yet and I'm not really using it. Yeah. It's the blanking Lamy All-Star. It's a Lamy All-Star. Like I showed you before, I have the Lamy Studio in all black, and then I also have the All-Star. Yes, never shown it on my channel, I think. But this right now houses a gold nib. And even though it has a gold nib right now, I chose this for my number one pick because normally if you buy these, obviously they have a steel nib, the really normal one. And I think these nibs are great, I just do not own one. So I in particular bought this pen because it had the gold nib on it, and I wanted to try it and I wanted to put the gold nib on my Lamy Studio. But since that has a really great nib itself, the gold nib just went here. Again, back. And even if I do not like the looks of this pen, and I don't know why, it has a nice, really nice sounding snap cap. I don't know what it is about snap caps, but they just need to sound right for me. And this one does. So I was really surprised. I never owned one of these, even if I'm living in Germany as a kid. I had different fountain pens. I had my last ones in school were the online, and they were great. I mean, the nib was voila, really, it was voila. But they weren't as durable. And then finally, when I have started this hobby, I just threw them out because I didn't know you could harvest the nib, and now I'm sad, but well, whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is a great pen, and this pen is made for students. This pen is made for kids. So I needed to put this on this list, guys. I just need it. And whenever I need a backup pen, I can use this as well. I'm never doing it, but I could, theoretically, and I absolutely adore this nib. Yeah, I just adore it. It's so good. It's just so good. Yeah, so that was it with my second episode of this mini-series where we're talking about beauty. I need to even look, guys. Beauty, durability or solidity, and usefulness. And yeah, I hope you found this interesting. If you haven't seen the first episode, you can go either here or here to see that. And then I will also link up my other top 5 video about my top 5 picks for top 5 fountain pens for work. That will also go here. So if you're interested in more content like that, go there. And yeah, so we will see each other very soon, I guess. I'm always I'm planning on always posting on Saturdays. Wednesdays are optional for me, so most of Wednesdays I will probably be able to, but sometimes life happens. So I'm making this an eventual Wednesday, and then we will have our regular Saturday. So please, I want to know from you, last but not least, which pens you think are the most durable pens in your personal collection, and if it's important to you, because I think a lot of people out there, or I'm just guessing, are not interested in durability, but others might be very, very much because of whatever reason, okay? So yeah, please leave me a comment down below if you want to tell me, because I'm really, really interested. I want to get in contact with you, and yeah, this is just my journey, but I know that there are so many other like personal hobby journeys out there, and I want to know about all of them. So see you soon. Bye.